Next, we're going to talk about an equation, the y equals mx plus b. This is, you probably remember, the y-intercept slope. Here we have a variable of m. However, we have also a variable of y, and we're solving for y. All along, we were solving equations for the x. In this case, we're going to solve for the y. So let's start. Our numbers is 6y plus x equals 8. Now, again, this time we're solving for y. So I'm going to mark this because this is what I want to leave by itself. And in this way, I'm going to have to kick out of this side of the equation the x. It's a plus x, so I'm going to subtract the x in both sides. Okay? I have 6y in this side. This goes goodbye. And here I have an 8, take away x. I cannot subtract those two items. This is a number and this is a variable. So I'm going to have to write negative x plus 8. Next, again, my variable over here has a multiplication with that 6, which I need to get rid of. So in order to, the inverse operation of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide both sides with the number 6. That eliminates that. So I have y equals. Now over here, it's going to be a little bit tricky. I have a negative. This I'm going to turn into a fraction, 1 over 6 x, all right, and then plus 8 over 6. Here, all right, let's continue. Can I simplify that? I can leave it like that, or I can write it like y equals negative 1 over 6, which means rise 1, rise over run. This is your 6, you're running 6, that's your slope, remember the m, and then here is your x, plus, I can leave that as 1.3, that's my y-intercept. So let's go again. This here is your m is right here, rise over run. So I'm gonna rise 1 and I'm gonna run 6 on my graph. This over here, let me make another color bright so you can all see that. This B here is your y-intercept, is where your line meets the y-intercept. So if I had a graph, all right, I would have put right away the 1.3. So let's go back and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope I have enough lines. We'll figure it out. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. First of all, I'm gonna mark my y-intercept. This is 1 and over 3, probably somewhere like here. Oh, sorry. Like here, all right? Now, I'm gonna notice how here my y-intercept is a negative, all right? So my line, instead of going upwards, is gonna be going downward. So I'm gonna start from this point, from my B, and I'm gonna go coming down. So I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna go 1 down, 1 down, and 6 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, somewhere here. 1 down and over 6. So my line comes something like that. This would look something like that. This is my, again, let me point out, this is my y-intercept. Here the blue, and my slope is 1, I'm going down 1 and 6 over, and my line goes down. Because most likely when they ask you to find the slope, they find the y-intercept slope form, then they might want you to graph it. And as long as you have your slope and your y-intercept, you can be able to graph it. Go back, review that, ask questions if you need to. Stay tuned.